The 4th season of Star Wars Rebels has been officially announced, meaning we will at least have one more season and go around with the characters we've grown to love during the Rebels series. However, as the Rebels series draws closer and closer to the timeline of the first Star Wars film, A New Hope, the conclusion of these characters' stories inevitably draws closer as well. So while the announcement of a 4th season is great news, I would like to discuss what it means, as it could mean the end. Following the release of Rogue One in theaters, it was revealed that we would get an episode or two detailing the final battle of Scarif we saw in Rogue One, from the point of view of the Ghost crew, of course shown to us via Rebels. In Rogue One itself, we got several huge Rebels Easter eggs, including seeing the Ghost itself, Chopper briefly glimpsed in the background, and over the intercom on Yavin 4, we can hear General Syndulla, an obvious wink to Hera and her presence on the base at that point in time. However, the crew of the Ghost are nowhere to be seen anywhere past the time of A New Hope, either in the original trilogy or, more importantly, the canon Marvel comics that detailed Luke's adventures between A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. So what exactly does this mean, and why does it appear as if all the members of the Ghost crew just disappear in the short time period between the first Star Wars and Rogue One? Rewatching the first Star Wars film, there's absolutely no sign of the Rebels crew anywhere on Yavin 4. What this could indicate is that something happened to the crew of the Ghost between this time and Yoda and Obi-Wan having comments in Empire Strikes Back indicating that they believe Luke and maybe Leia are the last hope, not the crew of the Ghost. And by this time in Return of the Jedi, we know for sure Luke is the last of the Jedi when Yoda tells him he is their last hope. This of course tells us that at least by Jedi, Kanan and Ezra are either no more or something beyond a Jedi Knight. I do not believe this will be the end for these characters, however, despite the finale of the series probably approaching. I do believe that at least some of the characters in Rebels will return later in the timeline, but we are aware Lucasfilm has had plans to make a new Star Wars animated series past the point of Rebels. If Season 4 is meant to be the last season, I think the finale of Rebels will be fitting, as it will likely wrap up around the release of The Last Jedi in theaters, giving it a good sense of finality. There is of course the possibility the series will progress to a 5th season, but with this comes time for a good explanation as to the absence of key characters of the series, and again Yoda's final comments to Luke in Return of the Jedi, that after he is gone, Luke will be the last Jedi. Again, it is possible the series could interlap with the timeline of the original series. It's just puzzling to see no sign of the Ghost crew past the point of Rogue One, even in comics. In fact, there doesn't even appear to be a reference to the Ghost crew. So how do you guys feel about this? Are you excited for Rebels Season 4, and do you think that this means the end for the series? If you do think this is the end, how would you want it to wrap up in a way that it makes perfect sense within the series? I cannot wait to read through your ideas, as I'm sure one of you will get it at least close to what will actually happen. If you could find the time to like the video if you enjoyed it, I would really appreciate it, as it helps the channel and the video out a great deal. If you haven't already, maybe consider subscribing to ensure you stay up to date with everything Star Wars related, from news, theories, and explanation videos. If you have any video suggestions or ideas, you can leave them in the comments, as I do read them all, or follow me on Twitter at Stupendous Wave. Thanks so much as always for watching, may the Force be with you, and have a great day.